interpretation of the rules.
You might have mugged him a little bit.
Foul, a traveling violation, 3 seconds.
Kerry Kittles, who's been quiet. In fact, that's his first basket.
And Rick Carlisle says, enough. We got to guard these off guards who are coming off screen. Lucius Harris, Kerry Kittles, too good.
2:46 remaining in the first half. Nets leading the Pistons 37-32. .246 remaining in the half.
And Jason Kidd, as a follow-up to Sean's point, 5 assists and 0 turnovers.
And you watch the half-court offense there. I mean, Chucky Atkins got to be aware and move up a little bit. That was a 2-for-1 job. You watch Prince try to get through this. Collins does a nice job, but he can't get through 2 people. And Kidd sees that Prince is trailing, couldn't get through, hits Kittles, and that's the one guy you can't let get an open look at the bucket because he is a pure shooter.
And you see Kidd acknowledging Collins setting that pick, kind of put his hand out like, nice play, buddy.
But a player like Jason Kidd, like Magic Johnson, like Pete Maravich, will use every player on the court, his teammates, his opponents, to make the play
Well, when
work.
you have 4 guys just standing around, you need to have 1 guy cut and have 3 guys spaced because it doesn't work when everybody's stagnant except for 1 guy.
And why do it from 18 feet? Why not try it in the post or from the elbow? Nice back cut there by Kittles.
And Kittles,
to your point, Tom, movement without the ball.
Chance for a 3-point play. That's the first field goal for Kerry Kittles since the second quarter.
Maybe it was too easy for New Jersey in the opening couple of minutes. Maybe they just fell asleep and, hey, we got these guys. This is already ours. Certainly not the case.
Usually when they bring him in the game, they like to get him the ball down the block, let him do his work.
This is the guy who's hot.
In and out, though.
Hamilton.
Nice outlet pass to Kittles on the run. And Kittles, what a pass from Jason Kidd.
That was awesome. Well, that's what they need to get back in the game. They need fast break. It's been very apparent. First quarter, turnovers, fast break. Nets were blowing them out. Since then, it's been all Pistons in a half-court grinded out effort.
Now the Nets have scored 6 straight points. Rick Carlisle's Pistons looked like they were taking control of this game. They led 63-53 basically just moments ago. But the New Jersey Nets, courtesy of their fast break in the last 2.5 minutes, go on a 10-0 run. And guys, they're starting to play in the last couple minutes like they did early in the first quarter.
How quick the wheel turns for New Jersey with Jason Kidd involved in everything. Kicking that ball ahead, getting on the glass. Kerry Kittles releasing after Hamilton misses his jumper.
Prince backpedals over Rodgers, way short. Wallace, great hustle trying to save it, and all he does is get it to New Jersey, and it's Kittles on the break. Kerry Kittles running the court beautifully, and it's New Jersey again by 2.
Good job, Ben Wallace, for starting that break.
He's the guy that started it.
He would have got the second assist in hockey.
Don't discourage the hustle of Ben Wallace.
You're right. I agree. He's getting after it on the offensive glass, and always does.
And now Billups trailing the play, picks up the foul to boot.
You can watch, really, it was great hustle by Ben Wallace, but he throws it in, boom. I mean, that's an awesome break.
They never dribble.
Boom, boom, boom. Watch, pass, up, pass, boom, and in. And that's as good as a fast break gets right there.
Williams trying to feed Kittles in the paint. He's fouled by Hamilton. A couple former Big East stars going at it in the paint. A reminder, tomorrow night on TNT, Dallas and San Antonio starts things off in the West. It's a 9:30 Eastern tip. Tuesday, we'll have game 2 of this one at 8 o'clock. Thursday on ABC, we'll start things off at 8 o'clock with the draft lottery, and then game 3, a pivotal one in this series, right here, or rather in New Jersey. Same 2 teams.
Where's the offense going to come from?
Well, a guy that put the ball in the hole to win the game was Jason Kidd for the Nets. He didn't have a particularly great game, Bill, but he showed whether or not he hits the game-winning shot that he gets his teammates involved, and he's awfully special.
Brad, Jason Kidd, he embodies my two favorite aspects of the game, the emotional and the mental part. And like all great players, Jason Kidd, he sees the play before it even happens. He still remains, Jason Kidd, one of 3 players in the history of the conference finals to ever average a triple-double. But Jason Kidd, this guy, before he even sees the ball, his crystal green eyes visualize the whole play unfolding in front of him. Jason Kidd knows what he has in transition. Jason Kidd, before the play has even started, his quickness allows his team to score in transition with only 1 second off the shot clock. Now, championship squads are all built around communication, leadership, and the commitment to the team. And that is why Jason Kidd, who personifies all these elements, has a 1-0 lead in this series and our favorites again tonight.
Well, if you think Rick Carlisle and the Pistons aren't concerned about him, go in Detroit's locker room. You find his name right under getting back on defense. He's their #1 priority tonight. He's with our Michelle Tafoya.
All right, Brad.
Detroit had a final attempt and couldn't win on Sunday.
I don't think that the Detroit Pistons have any clue whatsoever how good a team they are.
Kittles saw Wallace coming and got it back outside. Now 5 on the shot clock. He'll have to do something with it. Drives. And a whistle and a foul.
Somebody might want to tell the Piston defenders that Kerry Kittles is right-handed.
Wallace picks up his first foul. And Kerry Kittles kind of quiet in game 1. He had 9 points, 4 assists, and one of the free throw line here. And rattled it around, dropped it through. Log on to NBA.com for the exclusive 2003 playoff section featuring live post-game press conferences, photo galleries, video highlights, and a lot more. Love it live on NBA.com. And don't forget to follow the NBA legends on NBA.com with the Love It Live playoff tour.
Now, Kerry Kittles kind of funny that way, where he'll kind of get lost in the shuffle and not do a heck of a lot. Then at the end of the game, he'll bury a couple 20-footers in your face.
The foul is on Kittles. Clifford Robinson throwing a shoulder on Kenyon Martin. Martin stripped him. Here comes Kidd and company. Kittles. And a foul.
How sweet was that?
A lay-off by Jason Kidd with the left hand. He sort of pushed it right ahead of the play and let Kittles run onto it.
That was just you watch him right here. Oh yeah, by the way, we didn't talk about Kenyon Martin's defense at all either. A very good low post defender. Look at that. Between 2 defenders like it was nothing. You know what's great about that? He didn't throw it to him. He threw it ahead of him and let him go get it.
Kerry Kittles to the free throw line looking for his first point and gets it. The NBA Finals tip off June 4th at 8 o'clock on ABC. Log on to NBA.com for an exclusive look ahead at the potential matchups, including a statistical breakdown for all conference finalists. Love it live on NBA.com.
Detroit is in trouble right here. New Jersey is coming alive. The rest of the guys are picking up the pace that Martin has set. Who's going to respond for Rick Carlisle on the Pistons?
It's a 10-2 run right now for the Nets. And Kittles, nice job defensively to knock it out of bounds.
He hasn't done much in this series, Kittles, on the offensive end, but his continuing effort on the defense, chasing down Rip Hamilton all the time, needs to come up with some sort of rhythm on the offensive end to put pressure on Hamilton, so Hamilton's not just having his way with that matchup.
Not hard to chase it is hard to chase a guy like that all over the court and then try to play decent offense. Robinson's going to try another 3. This one was halfway home and came back out.
Detroit's also done a very good job of keeping Jason Collins off the offensive glass. Yeah. He had 9 in game 1.
Oh, what a pass by Kidd to Kittles.
When you're playing with Jason Kidd, never stop moving. Just keep on the go all the time. He'll find a way to make you the star.
Kerry Kittles' first field goal in the last 42 minutes of playing time, going back to the 4th quarter of game 1. That's what you call a dry spell for Kerry Kittles, and there's no way he was going to miss this one. Watch this pass.
Off the bounce. I mean, that is just incredible. I mean, that's just something either you have or you don't have. You don't work on stuff like that.
But imagine where New Jersey would be.
Kidd rolls to the baseline, had it stripped from him. 7 turnovers for the Nets. Phillips misses the jumper. Jefferson to Kidd, to Kittles on the run. And Robinson all over Kittles.
Well, you watch the way the two teams run, and I know one team is built for speed and one team isn't. But these guys, they get out. I mean, they're running as hard as they can to try to get ahead of the pack, and that's what happens. Last time, Detroit had an opportunity to break, and there were 3 guys jogging behind the ball.
Kittles with the free throw. 4 points for Kittles. Let's check in with Michelle.
Well, Byron Scott told me at halftime, Brad, he told his team, #1, leave the referees alone, especially Richard Jefferson. He told him to just keep playing, but Richard Jefferson, he said, is too concerned about officiating right now and maybe pressing his game a little too much, but they're going to try to continue to get Richard Jefferson the ball, guys.
The team has its biggest lead. The Nets are up 13.
This has been a Jason Kidd clinic in the 3rd quarter.
But their vision on the basketball court is uncanny. You know, both these guys can see the floor and see what's going to happen before it happens. And you just have to have a bunch of teammates who have great hands to make them look good. But I think their willingness to win and to share.
Boys, he's been doing that through 3 games.
Well, give New Jersey a lot of credit, too, for not letting him do that, because when he runs the base, he doesn't need a lot of time to squeeze that shot off. And usually when he squeezes it off, it finds net.
Kittles, oh, boy. Kerry Kittles spins it off the glass.
Things going your way much tonight?
A little bit.
You start throwing that kind of stuff in there. Wow.
Kittles was 7 tonight so far. 6:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 69-54.
Gervin in the middle. Tiny Archibald.
Did Gervin ever get you with one of those finger rolls?
Constantly.
Okur picking up a lob.
Kerry Kittles again.
Kittle steals it right back. Jefferson over Okur. Followed by Kittles.
Richard Jefferson is determined to score.
That sequence brought to you by the Keystone Cops.
Kerry Kittles probably deserved that basket, though. He worked pretty hard to pick off the pass. He gets the bucket.
But this is a tough call against Kenyon Martin, who's battling through screens. When Richard Jefferson is going to get the ball after Kittles steals it, the little behind the back Pete Maravich layback to Kerry Kittles would have brought the house down. Terrific defense, Kenyon Martin. The speed of a guy 6'9", former #1 draft pick, keeping pace with Rip Hamilton.
And here's Kittles. You see how fast the Nets just took the ball on that turnover, got it up court. Kidd bet Kittles, and Kittles knocks it down.
Well, here's the one guy on the break. Kenyon Martin and Richard Jefferson are going to try to get to the rim. You can spot him on the break, and he can release it quickly before you get there. Chances are that thing's going to find the bottom of the net.
If Kerry Kittles starts to get off from the outside, it could be doomsday for Detroit. He's been pretty quiet, except on fast break points. And Tayshaun Prince with a rebound.
He's trying to get too close to the bucket. When you're struggling sometimes, you want to get as close as possible.
Whoa! There's a nice block by Jefferson.
Who's running with Jason Kidd, though?
Kittles for 3.
Got it! What a great sign for Byron Scott. The crowd surging toward the court. Rick Carlisle has seen enough. They need to regroup badly.
The good news is we've got a timeout for Tom and Bill to argue. 6:14 left, 1st quarter. New Jersey. First the block shot defensively. You got to play defense or rebound to lead a break. Jefferson with a defense. Kidd with Kittles to his flank. And Kerry Kittles with 5 points early. It's a Nets by 3.
But then the onslaught, the fast break points, the second chance points. Wait till Byron Scott goes to his bench.
The other night, it started off 7-2 for Detroit. Now it's 9 straight points for New Jersey.
This is dangerous right now for Detroit.
Kerry
Real
Kittles
dangerous.
is so hot that he's shooting with 2 guys on him and just ignoring.
You guys, as we look at the first half, it's the same story. Fast break points are dominant, and what the Nets do best, and the born-to-run in Jersey Nets are doing it again.
Well, that's true. I mean, if you think about it from a transition standpoint, the fact that New Jersey plays great defense, but more importantly, they are able to turn that defense into offense because they put so much pressure on you in transition. If they get the ball out as quickly as anybody playing, and they can beat you with the pass. You can never outrun the basketball. Here they get 2 free throws. And again, a great defensive play here by Richard Jefferson leads to another opportunity, a couple dribbles here, and you have guys flowing in off the secondary break for the three-pointer, which they shoot very well in transition. You have to like what they're doing. If you're Detroit, you're going to have to figure out a way to contain them in transition.
Just start goofing around out there. Maybe somebody sprains an ankle, or they just totally lose interest. And Detroit actually makes some shots.
Detroit keeping it around 10. Kerry Kittles reverse layup underneath. His first basket of the quarter.
That's a big concern, the injuries.
Tayshaun Prince goes into the photographers.
And a nice pass right there. Rodney Rogers leading him. You just kind of get yourself, your body in between your defender and the basket, and always use the rim. The rim is your friend.
Prince at the free throw line.